A beautiful day in Manchester for Manchester United's training session, and a club really looking to build momentum, of course, because they've lost one in the last 9 games, and facing games coming up now against Bournemouth, away to Aston Villa, which is going to be tricky, and then Newcastle United, the only Premier League game to be played on Boxing Day, and that of course will be a evening kickoff. So at the moment it's all the players just going through their traditional warm-ups, with the manager way over on the far side of the training ground, just composing himself and thinking of what to say to this squad as they prepare for this latest training session. And really a week dominated by talk of players coming back into the fold, such as Mason Mount, who we can see in this group just in front of us, player of the match at Wolves, and had some rotten luck with injury over the years, but really highly thought of by his manager, and no doubt delighted to have the ball at his feet. One other player making the headline this week, Joshua Zirkzee, again, because of the way he's had mixed impact, shall we say. 8 goals in 58 games. There's been suggestions that he'll be maybe wanted by Italian clubs in the window, but he's come out very strongly this week and said he's prepared to fight for his place. One reason for that, and one reason he might be hoping to improve that scoring record, of course, is the fact that 3 players, Ahmad, Mbeumo and Mazraoui, will all be going off to the Africa Cup of Nations tournament. So there may be, in the next 6 weeks, some scope for Zirkzee to get some more game time in, but it really is up to Manchester United now to maybe take advantage of the fact that the 5 teams above them in the Premier League are all busy in European competition. Much was made of United's poor finish last year, 15th on 42 points, of course, which kept them out of Europe altogether. But maybe at this stage in the season, as we approach the halfway mark, the busy festive period, that their players are just starting to feel the benefit of that, both mentally and physically, as everybody else struggles with packed schedules in the middle of the week. They've got a little bit more time, and certainly the mood in the camp looks good. Like I say, they're only 1 point off top 4, such a far cry from last year when they finished the campaign on a very, very disappointing 42 points, but they're already up to 25, and I'm sure Rúben Amorim will hope over the next 3 games, if United can impose themselves on their next 3 opponents, there's a really good chance that they will go into 2026 in the top 4 in the Premier League, and that's a far cry from last season.
Manchester United have stepped up their preparations at Carrington as they gear up for the last crucial Premier League clash with Bournemouth. Under the watchful eyes of manager Rúben Amorim, the squad underwent a demanding, high-intensity training session designed to sharpen focus, improve structure, and elevate urgency ahead of the fixture. The biggest boost for United came with the return of Benjamin Šeško, who rejoined full training after recovering from injury. His comeback injected fresh confidence into the camp, bringing renewed attacking presence and lifting the overall energy level within the squad. According to sources around Carrington, Šeško looked sharp, lively, and fully engaged, showing signs he could play an important role on Monday night. Amorim's session placed heavy emphasis on tactical discipline and collective cohesion, 2 pillars that have defined his coaching philosophy. Players were put through a series of intense positional drills focused on maintaining compactness, quick decision-making, and synchronized off-the-ball movement. High-pressing exercises, transitional patterns, and combination play all featured prominently, reflecting the manager's determination to keep the squad aligned with his aggressive, dynamic style. The training ground atmosphere was notably focused. Players moved with purpose, communication was crisp, and the tempo never dipped. Team leaders were vocal throughout, driving standards and ensuring that every phase of the session was executed with precision. The coaching staff mirrored this intensity, providing constant instructions and corrections to fine-tune United's tactical shape. United's need for a strong response has been clear, and Amorim appears intent on making sure his squad enters the Bournemouth match mentally sharp and physically primed. The manager's approach signaled urgency, not panic, but purposeful determination to restore control, confidence, and consistency. As the clash approaches, optimism is quietly building within the camp. With Šeško's return adding firepower and the squad responding positively to Amorim's ramped-up demands, Manchester United will head into Monday's fixture with renewed belief and a clear plan. The message from Carrington is unmistakable: United are ready to fight, ready to react, and ready to deliver.